Hi, my name is George Cecere, and I live in Ohio. And my connection to transplant community is through my wife, Terry, who 30 months ago received a heart transplant. She was actually the first heart transplant recipient at the Christ Hospital in Cincinnati. And she went into heart transplant world coming out of about 17 years of cardiomyopathy. We had been on this journey for quite some time. Following Terry's transplant, pretty early on in the process, both she and I decided that it was going to be really important to honor her donor and the donor's family. And the best way we thought we could do that was to get involved in organ, eye, and tissue donation. So we reached out to our local OPO that had facilitated Terry's transplant, and we found out about their ambassador program and began learning and becoming part of that group. As we developed in that, we found that it was really important to try to do a little more outreach. And so we decided to join a second OPO in this area. We live kind of in between two different ones and became ambassadors for them. And through them, we actually met a soda chapter that had just started just up the road from where we live. And we were invited to a couple of their events and just were so impressed with the leadership and the kids and how involved they were and how enthusiastic they were that we decided we should support them as well. And we kind of became mentors, grandma and grandpa to that group. And we work with them as well. So our outreach has been, just an important part of Terry's recovery. She talks a lot about it when she's speaking about organ, eye, and tissue donation, how important it is to honor her donor and to pay it forward. And that's what we do, and that's why we became ambassadors. Once we joined the community, we found so many people that are so passionate and so very committed to the mission, and just turned out to be wonderful people. And that includes not just recipient families, but donor families. And we've been so impressed with the donor families and their level of gratitude. I know at first we were a little concerned that perhaps they would feel uncomfortable, but they have embraced us, and Terry in particular, and it's just really been a wonderful thing. We've not yet, unfortunately, had contact with our donor or donor family, but the others act kind of as a surrogate, and that really is important too. So when I saw this organization, I thought this would be another great opportunity, seeing the great work that they do and the widespread reach that they have going all across the country, and having the opportunity to join them and see if we could do a little bit more. So that's why I've been very interested in becoming an ambassador here, and I'm very grateful to have the opportunity to be here. One of the other things that kind of has grown out of this is that through my own experience as a caregiver for an organ transplant recipient, I realized that the support needed on the caregiver side was certainly something that was out there, and that there was really a need for them to have that. So with the help of the hospital and on my own quite a bit, I created a peer-led virtual online support group. We meet twice every month. It's called TCH Caregiver's Heart. It stands for The Caregiver's Heart, and also for my wife's initials and heart. So it's kind of got double meaning there. And that group has proven to be just a wonderful opportunity to share a community that gets together and gives the caregivers an opportunity to speak freely. We laugh, we cry, we, have joy and sometimes sorrow, but it's okay because everybody in that group understands what's going on. So those things, again, tie right into our advocacy for organ, eye, and tissue donation, and I believe tie right into opportunities to be involved here. And so I'm looking forward to that as an ambassador.